It's your boy Carcino here, and let's talk about Tim Duncan's retirement. A lot of people's like, man, you making this pretty late. I made it pretty late because I wanted to get everything documented down right. As a professional basketball player, he has done tremendous things on the court and played the game fundamentally sound ever since I saw him at college. I mean, when he was playing for Wake Forest and he went up against Marcus Camby at UMass, this is supposed to be it was like the biggest matchup of all time. And people thought Marcus Camby was the greatest thing in the world. And I said, we just experienced how great Tim Duncan is right now. When he gets to the NBA, you're going to see whose career is going to pan out better. Marcus Camby or Tim Duncan. And I saw the game with Wake Forest and UMass and said, wait a minute. This guy here, Tim Duncan, why he's not getting all the bigger promotion? That matchup was promoted, but not the way it should have been. It was because Tim Duncan was very quiet. And they felt that his NBA career would go by and nobody would ever notice. They said, oh yeah, he's going to have a career in the NBA, but nobody's going to notice. He's going to give you an average about a double-double, and that'll be about it for his career. But he won't be a superstar in the NBA. Boy, were they wrong. The quiet man was so great of a basketball player that he revolutionized what a big man could do. The bank shot off the glass, the backboard is your friend, all the fundamentals that you're taught as a kid, he exploited those things and showed them that they still work if you're willing to use them. Now look, I'm sitting here as a regular fan of the game, just like everyone else that's out there probably listening to this right now. Tim Duncan has done more for the San Antonio Spurs than what the San Antonio Spurs have done for him. As much as that organization loves Tim Duncan, I think they kind of failed him in a way too. When Tim Duncan was going through a massive divorce, a agent ripping him off, an investment agent took like tens of millions of dollars from Tim Duncan. This guy was going through it. After this guy took a pay cut by the San Antonio Spurs from $21 million down to like $9 million just so that they could keep the whole trio there. Well, Parker, Ginobili, and Duncan. Then they come back and make this deal to keep Mono and give him this money. And I'm just like, well, Ginobili's done. Why are they not looking out for Duncan? He was the foundation. He was your big man. He was the guy you could rely on. He could pass out of the post. He kept the team relevant enough so that they can have a cap that was up. It's time to trim the fat of some of the guys that was there. But he was so loyal to his original guys that was there. And with Kawhi Leonard of last year, Duncan knew that this would probably be his last year. He wanted to play 20 years. That was known. That Tim wanted to play 20 years in the NBA, at least get 20. So this 2-year deal would have got him to 20. So with 1 year remaining on his contract, he retires. Now, from what I heard, People are telling me Duncan felt he don't love it no more. The love for the game is not the same. It's not fun like it used to be. And that's because when it came with the contract, they gave him like $5.5 million. Because they said, well, we're going to keep Ginobili and everyone else. And I'm like, wow, Ginobili is basically a bench player. He's doing nothing there. And then they wanted to sign Aldridge. But you would have had the money to sign Aldridge had you let Ginobili go. But you cut Tim a $10 million deal, let him get $5.5 million so you can get Ginobili $5.5 million. It was time to let Manu go last year. It was time. It's time to let Manu go now. But yet, you don't take care of your franchise, a 2-time MVP, 3-time final MVP. I just don't understand that. But you're looking out for Manu Ginobili? This guy sacrificed for the team.